and Willie, you know you're in the weeds on Sunday Night Football when you go on social media and you see a Harry Potter meme that is happening, which is Hermione Granger correcting the pronunciation of it's Leviosa, not Leviosa, which is how a lot of people felt last night when Chris Collinsworth continuously was saying Marcus Mariota, Manti, can you help us out here? Everyone and their aunt has been saying Mariota, with the soft T, with the soft T at the end. What is it?
I've been guilty myself. I've said Mariota in the past as well, but it is Mariota. A soft T, ta.
It's more of like the emphasis on the TAH at the end, which Marcus said it in the NBC intro. So now we've all stand corrected from your native brother of Hawaii. So thank you very much. But
you also admitted, Jamie, that the guy's too nice to even correct you. So whether you say Mariota or Mariota, he's just going to smile at you and be like, that's pronounced correctly.
And that's how we felt about that game going into overtime last night, Kyle, right? Let's check it out. What happened? Broncos Commanders.
I pronounced, no doubt. 20-17, Denver winning. Fourth quarter, under a minute to play. 4th and 6. Big Mariota. Zach Ertz. There's a name. Zach Ertz. And Jake Moody, who was feeling such as he made this. All right, guys. Guess what? That's 20-20. Dan Quinn says, heck yes. Overtime. Broncos take the ball. 1st and 10. Bo Nix. I want you to watch Evan Ingram. Watch the speed this dude has. He's going to hit the Jets. Take off. I thought he was going to score.
Yeah. It looked like nobody, number 3 didn't want no smoke with that.
I don't
barely
think so.
tackled.
In overtime, the defense is tired, man.
Yeah.
They're very tired. They take the ball. All right, 2 plays later, that is R.J. Harvey. That name's very easy to pronounce. 27-20. But remember, this is the new overtime. Yep. The Commanders get the ball. And Mariota goes up top to Deebo Samuel. All right, tackle him at the 1. And they can stop. I know, DB got to score there. 4 plays later, Commanders going for it, of course. Overtime, 4th and goal. Got to have it. Got it. Terry McLaurin, touchdown. 27-26. Willie, Dan Quinn said stay out there. We're going for the win. Go for it. You got him on the hill. Incredible play right here. Watch. He's got a guy wide open, and the Packers got it down, and the game is over. Nick Bonito swats it, and wait to see how open Mariota's receiver was. That's Jeremy McNichols. A walk-in. A walk-in, walk-off.
You almost want to see him pump fake, get around, deliver the football, touchdown, Commanders win. But no!
Couldn't do it. Mariota's all heart. Mariota. That's got to be a crushing loss and crushing incompletion. The Commanders now 3-9, a 1-point overtime loss. But enough about them. The numbers 10 and 2 are next to the Denver Broncos, who never lose. And in fact, afterwards had their head coach waxing poetic about what it means to be a special team throughout this journey. Go ahead.
It's a great game to win. It's a tough one to lose. I just finished telling these guys, I can recall, like, the journey of a good team season involves games like this. Pick a Super Bowl team, and I say that respectfully, and then go look at that season. I mean, look at it honestly. And I can go back through, the 6 or 7 playoff teams or real good teams. You begin to build some momentum. Yeah, there's some things you want to clean up, but just take a peek at any one of them. And every once in a while you get one of those teams that just rolls right through it all. But this is a tough league.
Indeed it is, Coach, because there's some really fun history developing right now in the NFL. For the first time ever in NFL history, 5 divisions have a lead of less than a game this late in the season. Things are tight. It's fun to watch. You got to watch every single second of every game. 2 teams in the AFC has double-digit wins. It's the Broncos and the Patriots as we look at the AFC playoff picture. Speaking of those Broncos, Willie Colon, they've trailed in every single one of these games that they have won 9 straight. They have the #1 overall seed in the AFC. What stood out to you on this Sunday Night Football overtime magic?
Well, Denver's proved situationally they're elite, and they're hardened for January. I thought Bo Nix was money good, man. And one thing about Bo, he's clutch. And when you turn on the tape and you watch him yesterday, he not only stood up, he had 321 yards, he had a touchdown, he had an interception, but he was on time. Like he rallied this team and he motivated his team offensively to the point where he seemed undeniable at times. I mean, this play right here, man, he stepped up in the pocket, throws the ball on one knee, delivers to Sutton. It was such a crucial play. And this is Bo Nix falling on a guy on his hip, and he just drops a dime for a touchdown. This is who Bo Nix has been all season long. And this is the start of overtime. Bang, right to Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram puts on the Jets, and he's going for the score, but he eventually gets tackled. But Bo Nix carries his team from an emotional standpoint, a situational standpoint, and defensively, offensively, they rally together. And so when you talk about what you want to look like going into January, you talk about Sean Payton and what he's trying to say. Good teams win tough games. They stay poised under fire, they deliver, and they get out the building with W's. And that's what Denver Broncos are doing right now. And so if you're the Broncos right now, you're sitting at 10-2, you're spearheading the AFC, you have to feel confident, and you have to close out the month of December.
I hear what you're saying. And Denver they never lose. I feel like they have a little bit of a dueling Spider-Man thing with them in New England. Like, is this the same team? They feel so similar. You have the second-year quarterbacks who are really talented, sometimes look great, sometimes look a little shaky, then they redeem themselves. You have, like, the old veteran Obi-Wan Kenobi head coach who's not here for any BS, who in one way or another has Super Bowl ring at home. And I feel like neither one of these teams has lost since, like, 2006. They never, ever lose, no matter what. The last 4 games, you understand, for the Broncos, they've won by a combined 10 points. By 3, by 3, by 3, and now by 1. So when I'm saying, like, if I were those teams and if I were those coaches, I would show the Broncos and the Patriots, I would show them those early Steelers teams, Steelers going to win the Super Bowl against the Seahawks, about we can do it now. There's no warm-up here. Screw that. I've said this a million times. Year 2 is the new year 5 for quarterbacks. Win now. Are you seeing the AFC? The varsity can't get in the playoffs. Lamar, Mahomes, Rodgers. I don't know if those guys are even going to be in.
It's very bunchy.
It is
very
bunchy.
But
the cool clique of young guys and Knicks and, man, they're coming right in. So if I'm the Broncos, I'm thinking, win the Super Bowl this year. At some point, we're going to play New England because those guys are the same team. I can't wait to see who wins.
Well, yeah, they got to win this year. And Willie said this word, clutch. Now, clutch also has like a negative connotation to it because it means you're good late. It doesn't necessarily mean you're good throughout.
You're good in desperation ball.
Yes, it doesn't mean that you're good throughout. And that word, clutch, doesn't really fit with the Broncos' defense. And I felt that they were clutch. They've been consistent. One was Marcus was throwing the ball to guys that were covered. However, he wasn't throwing to guys that were double covered. That's what I think when you play the Denver Broncos defense, you're gonna have guys that are body on body with your wide receivers. That's just what it's gonna be. What you have to do is roll out the probabilities. If I throw this thing single coverage to a guy that's double teamed with a safety or not, I'm gonna have more success against somebody who's single covered. And we saw that last night with that Burks catch. He was single covered, all of that stuff. That helped the run game. So when I look at this, yes, the defense was clutch. That was totally different than what I've been able to see from this Broncos defense that has been consistently dominant, and that was something that I thought they showed last night on tape.
Manti, I know you're good at TV, but I also think you'd be a good football coach because the way you're describing this Broncos defense, you're like, it was good, guys. It was good. You've won 9 straight. But it needs to be better. Like, you can always find something, which is the mark of a great team. Kyle, you mentioned what this team reminds you of is a Steelers team in the mid and early 2000s, which are we seeing this renaissance of a good Steelers team again? Very different quarterback, very old now, same head coach, Kyle. So how did the Bills and the Steelers do yesterday in the AFC?
Yeah, this Steelers team does not remind me of the mid-2000s.